Hi guys, my name is Nicole and I had gastric bypass surgery about a year and a half ago. One of the things that I struggle with after surgery is an abundance of loose skin. So not only does it not look great, just the skin in general, but it can create some unsightly bulges under my clothes. So I have another video, if you would be interested in checking it out if you haven't seen it already, where I talk about my experience in meeting with a plastic surgeon to discuss some skin removal surgeries. I decided that at this point I'm not going to go through with those just because, well, I have other plans for my money right now. It is quite expensive, but it's still, the loose skin is still somewhat bothersome. I'm about ready to head out on some adventures, some travels, and so I've been buying some, cute clothes and dresses, and there's just more lumps and bumps than I would care to see. So I bought a bunch of shapewear. I've worn shapewear maybe 3 times in the past, all when I was at my heavier weight. But yeah, I'm not a regular consumer of shapewear, so I didn't really know what to buy or what brand to go with, so I bought a few, and I thought that maybe this would be something that would be of general interest to other people, comparing some different shapewear. So I bought 4 different kinds, and no company had the exact same thing, but I tried to buy similar things. So first up I have, I bought this on Amazon. It was $33.59. It's SHAPERX. Hey guys, it's future Nicole. No makeup Nicole. Editing Nicole. Just want to let you know that I call this product SHAPERX and SHAPERRX. Like, I go back and forth between the names. It really is supposed to be SHAPERX. I don't know. I'll blame it on being a nurse as to why I call it SHAPERRX most of the time, but it's just been like nails on a chalkboard every time I hear myself say SHAPERRX, so I apologize in advance. This is a bodysuit thing, I think. Yeah, it's like a bodysuit, so we'll try that one on. And then also off Amazon, I bought this SHAPERMINT. So I've seen a lot of recent advertisements for SHAPERMINT. I don't know if that's good or bad, but so we'll try this. These are the all day, everyday, high-waisted shaper shorts. And then I, of course, went with the original brand, SPANX. So this is a bodysuit. SPANX, of course, has become kind of synonymous with shapewear. Just like most people refer, or a lot of people refer to tissues as Kleenexes or bandages as Band-Aids, a lot of people refer to shapewear as SPANX. So gotta try the OG. And then I went with the luxury brand. This was really expensive. I got a butt enhancing shapewear open bust bodysuit from Skims. So the Skims bodysuit was, let's see what the price was, 80 bucks plus tax, so it was like $86. The SPANX was $58. The SHAPERMINT was the cheapie at $24.99. And then the SHAPERX, I think I already said this was $33.59 on Amazon. I'll put links down below. And then one bonus thing, I've seen this Cami all over the place, and it was, again, cheap. It was only $19.99. So I got another SHAPERMINT item from Amazon. This is the all day, everyday tank Cami. So we'll give that one a try too and see how it goes. But yeah, so I have a dress that, just to warn you, today I'm a little bloated, so the shapewear is going to have to work even harder today. Just gonna put that out there. So let's try these out, and then I'll meet back here with you in a little bit, and we'll discuss our final thoughts. Okay, so here is a dress that I bought that I really, really like. I think it's a cute dress. It's just, yeah, there's just some lumpy bumpies, like my accumulation of loose skin right here. Again, I'm a little bloated today, but I just think it would look a little nicer if things were a little flatter. So let's see if the shapewear works. Okay, first is this SHAPERRX black bodysuit. It's a size small. Again, it was $33.59 on Amazon. It feels like it's gonna be a workout to get this on. But yeah, so it's full coverage, covers the bust, and then also has these shorts. So let's put it on and see if it helps the bulge. Okay, so I have the SHAPERX bodysuit on. Now, I was incorrect. It looked like it was going to cover the bust, but it doesn't. So it's like open, the bra's, you know, visible. Am I sweating? Because it was a struggle to get this on. At first I was like, this isn't even going to go over my butt. Like, it was a struggle. But I'm pretty happy with the results. I don't know, I feel like it did flatten out the pooches. Let's see. There. It didn't flatten my butt. I mean, my butt is already really, really flat. I got no booty. But it didn't flatten it out more. There is still a bit of a pooch there, but I think all in all, yeah, did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I do think that maybe it thinned out my hips a little more. I mean, most people, that's okay. But I think it gave me more of an hourglass shape without it, but I don't know. Like, I still think I like it. Yeah. Next, we're going to try the SHAPERMINT Shaper Shorts. So this one was the least expensive at $24.99. Again, I got it on Amazon. So it's just the shorts though. It doesn't have the arm straps. So we'll see if that makes a difference, because sometimes, you know, I think wherever it ends, it can create another little fold there. So we'll see if we have that problem here. And then yeah, so I got these in a size small as well. Oh, extra small. But they seem to have more give, so I don't know if they'll be as difficult to get on as the SHAPERX one was. But I'll check in with you and let you know. Okay, so I have the SHAPERMINT shorts on. They were much easier to put on than the SHAPERX bodysuit. However, I can already feel it starting to roll a bit at the top. And they're just not as compressive feeling. I feel like from the side, I mean, they do an okay job. There is still a little bit of a bulge here. I do feel like my butt is maybe a little more squeezed, I don't know, in this. But, yeah, I guess, yeah, just not as compressive. And I do feel like there is a lot more bulge still apparent with these on. So I would say this is not my favorite. Maybe because it's not as compressive, I think that the hourglass shape is a little more apparent. But yeah, I think that I so far like the SHAPERX one better. And hey, I lost a lot of calories putting it on. So next up, we're gonna do the OG, the Mac Daddy SPANX. So I'm pretty sure this is a bodysuit. So yes, this is a bodysuit. I believe it's open bust. It's so light, my goodness. Feels pretty compressive. So yeah, but it's really light and silky. I like the feeling of this one best so far, but let's put it on and see what we think. Okay, so I got the SPANX bodysuit on. It was really easy to put on. It's a size small, just like the SHAPERX was. It doesn't feel very compressive. I don't know. Let me see. It feels maybe as compressive as the SHAPERMINT was, not as compressive as the SHAPERX. It feels very comfortable, but I just don't know that it's doing much. Like on my sides, it doesn't feel as smooth. I don't know. I mean, there's something happening there, but I don't know if it's as good as the SHAPERX, and I think I was just expecting a little more out of SPANX. But, I mean, like I said, it's doing something, but yeah, I don't know. I just expected more. Okay, last but not least, we have our Skims. Again, this is the butt enhancing shapewear with an open, it's an open bust bodysuit. Got it in color clay, size small. This one was $80, so by far the most expensive. It feels pretty compressive, but it doesn't look any more special than the others I've tried on. So we will give it a try and I'll check back in and show you what it looks like. Okay, so now I have the Skims butt enhancing bodysuit on. This one was kind of hard to get on. It had a lot of support in the thighs. And then like the butt is kind of, I'm not going to show you because I don't think you can put that on the internet. Well, at least not on a free site. But the butt is kind of like sheer. And I really had to pull up the thighs to get it to align with my butt. Maybe my butt's just saggy. I don't know. But I had to pull it up. Anyway, so it was a bit of a struggle. And then I have a pretty short torso. So because I had to adjust to get the butt right in the right spot, there's like extra material on the midsection on the torso area. So I don't think it shows in this dress, but it might like create creases in something that was more form-fitting in the back. But anyway, it's on, it feels pretty okay, pretty good. So from the side, I don't know that it did anything for my butt. Again, there's not much to work with there. I do feel nice and snatched in the midsection. There's still a little bit of bulge. I don't think anything's going to save that or fix that. We have what we have, but, and I think it has a nice hourglass shape here. So all in all, I think this is pretty good. Actually, I think this one is probably my favorite. But let's meet back on the chair. I'll get out of this and we'll discuss my final thoughts on the shapewear that I've tried. Okay, so for the bonus cami, here is what I'm working with no cami on. Here's my ballet. Geez, okay. So here I am from the side. You can see I'm a little bloated. Yeah, okay. Let's put the cami on and see what things look like. Okay, and here we are with the cami on. So you can see I have that on now under my shirt and my jeans. One weird thing, I had a sticker on the front that said, put on feet first. Like usually I just put a cami over my head, but I had to step into it. Kind of strange. I can feel that it's holding me in, but primarily in the chest area. But let's see. From the side, I don't know. I don't know if there's much difference. What do you think? Yeah. So that's with the SHAPERMINT cami on. It does actually feel pretty good, pretty snug, but again, more in the chest area. But this was $19.99 on Amazon. Okay, so we tried on 5 different shapewear products. And here are my final thoughts. So we had the SHAPERX black bodysuit that I purchased on Amazon. It's a size small, and this was $33.59 when I bought it on Amazon. It was probably the most difficult, no, this was the second most difficult one to put on, but once on, it felt pretty comfortable, and I feel like it did a good job snatching me in, and I think I would put this in second place as to if I'm ranking them. Let's rank the 4 bodysuits. Let's do that, the 4 bodysuits. I'll rank those, and so this came in second place. A pretty good budget option. Okay, and the next I tried on these shorts from SHAPERMINT. These are the extra small size. They were okay. They went on really easy. I don't feel like they have as much support as the SHAPERX. And once on, like I do feel that my pooches were a little more obvious with this on. I mean, less obvious than not having it on, but I mean, more obvious than with the SHAPERX. Yeah, I could feel the banding starting to roll a little bit, and I wasn't even moving around that much, so that would concern me that it would roll, you know, if I were wearing it longer. But all in all, it was fairly comfortable and it did give some benefits. So, but I would probably rank this in 4th place out of the 4. Next up, I had the SPANX bodysuit. So I got this in the black color and I think it's a small. Let me just double check. Yes, it's a size small. Just right out of the package, I knew it didn't feel like as supportive as the SHAPERX. It's very silky and very lightweight. Oh my goodness, it is so lightweight. And it was really easy to get on. Once it was on, it felt very comfortable. This was probably the most comfortable of all 4 of them. However, I just don't feel like it provided that much benefit. It was $58. I did buy it on Amazon. I looked at buying it on their site directly and I think it was closer to $80. So much cheaper on Amazon. But yeah, I expected more from SPANX. But it still felt really nice and I did see some benefit. So if I had to pack really light, or if I knew I was going to be somewhere where I was going to be having to wear this for several hours, then yeah, I might go with this as opposed to like the SHAPERX or the Skims. But as it stands, just on my little comparison that I did, I would say this was my 3rd favorite. And then the last of like the bodysuits, we had the Skims butt enhancing bodysuit in the clay color. This is a size small. So I don't know if you can see, that's what the butt looks like. So the butt is like sheer, so there's no support. So it's like you have support in the thighs and then in the torso, and then the butt enhancing is mainly it's just squeezing, and then your cheeks are just hanging out of the sheer portion. But this was my #1 favorite. It was kind of a struggle to get on because the thighs have a lot of compression in them as well. And then you just have to adjust so that your cheeks get in those in the spots they're supposed to go in. Again, I have a short torso, so there was some extra fabric in the torso area once I got this aligned with my butt cheeks. And in a more fitting, like, you know, tight garment, you might see lines from that gathering of excess fabric. But it was comfortable-ish once I got it on, but I do feel like it provided the most support. I don't know if it did anything for my butt, but yeah, it was my favorite. It was the most expensive. It was $80 plus tax, so yeah. And then the bonus item that we tried was the Cami from SHAPERMINT. And this just gave kind of a nice little squeeze. So this, oh, it's inside out, sorry. So yeah, this didn't provide a lot of compression, but it provided some. It had a nice little, gave a nice little squeeze. So if I was wearing a tight shirt, you know, as long as it wouldn't be obvious to wear a cami underneath, like it, you know. This is also in a size small, again from SHAPERMINT. It was $19.99 on Amazon. And yeah. So those were the 4 or 5 body shapers or shapewear products that I tried. I'll link them down in the description below, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please check out my other videos to see if there's anything that maybe pertains to your situation. I had gastric bypass surgery, so I have a lot of videos about that, but then there are some other videos that might just pertain to weight loss in general. If you're interested, check them out. Thank you so much, and I look forward to catching you guys in the next video. Bye.